Hi everyone, welcome to this review of the Kerikit Vanessa. I've got it in both the two 2024 colours, the new Putty and the Nutmeg. So I'm going to go over both so you can see the hardware differences between the two, and I'm going to point out some very slight variations or improvements, shall we say, from the original Vanessa, which I have in the warm grey. This one is packed, as you can tell, because it's a lot heavier, and I'll go through how I've been actually using the Vanessa as well. So I'm going to start with the Putty. The Putty is been out before, but this is the new slightly different shade for 2024. This accessory is from the original Putty, so as you can see there is not a huge amount of difference between the two, particularly for an accessory or a strap. They're not close enough that you see major differences. There are still a few of these available on the website. It doesn't come with this bag, and you can buy an additional Stevie strap as well with the studs on them. And I think there was some of the Gretchen straps that you have for the Lennoxes, which you can also use on this as well. I'm perfectly happy with the strap that comes with the bag. This is the one that comes with it now. I find this the right length. I wear it pretty crossbody, so pretty much like that. I do wear sling bags up here, the smaller ones. So the Murphy that comes from Kerikit, I do wear slightly more like this. For me, this is a bit too big for that, but it's perfect, just like this. And if I want to, if I'm unpacking the back of the car or something, or dealing with the kids, I can swing it round to the back, and it's nice and comfortable. I am a UK size 10, about 5'4", and I've still got some room to extend this strap, and you can see I've got it on a very long length already. So it's a very decent strap that comes with it. It's very soft and comfortable, nice and wide, but you can, if you prefer studs or make a different look, you can add the Stevie straps as well. So that's the Putty. You see, gold hardware, very beautiful, standing out beautifully against the Putty. The lining is the new recycled lining, which is the slightly lighter shade. Actually, I've got my warm grey just sitting here, which is the India version, which is a slightly darker, still very nice light colour, but you can just see the difference between the two lining colours there. And if it helps, this is the warm grey and this is Putty. So very different colours. I was a little bit nervous they'd be too similar, that I'd not want to have the two lighter colours like this, but actually I see quite a difference, and I feel like I've now got a winter, autumn and summer colour Vanessa in my collection. So slight differences to the original warm grey. Let me just do that zip up so it's not getting in our way. The little pull strips are slightly longer, they're slightly shorter, very fractionally different. I always like them on here anyway, but the longer they are, like they are on the Lennoxes, the easier they are to grab and pull and open. So that's a lovely change. The strap on the original warm grey is just like an open bit here. So the thing she's added is a little, I don't know what you'd call it, like a little catch, so it doesn't actually spring open. So if you have it on a very short setting and you've got quite a lot of doubled strap, that makes a big difference. With the short, so it doesn't really make a huge difference at that length, but it certainly does if you're having it in a much tighter position. That just keeps the straps nice together, makes them just look very nice and tidy. And the last difference I spotted is on the pocket, on the front pocket. And now this was when I was packing up my Nutmeg one, which I'll go through in a minute. I did think it was actually holding a little bit more in the front pocket than it was before. Actually, I will use the Nutmeg one because it's probably easier to see the differences. But if you can just see, that pops out that much, and that pops out about half the way, maybe 3/4. But it does make a difference when you're packing up the front of this bag. It allowed me to put a few extra things in that didn't feel quite so tight. So a very slight difference, obviously in the manufacturing between the two different factories, but it's a nice plus. on these. The leathers are very, very soft on both of these two new ones. They're both a gorgeous, slightly pebbled, if you can see the pebbling. In this one you can see it's slightly more in the nutmeg, but actually in real life they actually look the same amount of pebbling, just not coming through as well on the camera. So this is the nutmeg. The nutmeg has silver hardware. So the putty is gold, nutmeg is silver. Other than that, exactly the same bag. Okay, and the light is coming in through over there. It is supposed to be a tan. I think it moves between a tan and a chocolatey type tan colour, but it's absolutely gorgeous and so squidgy. It's lovely, very stuffable because it is so soft. And again, I'll put it up against the warm grey so you can see the difference in the colours. So I'm going to go over how I have this one packed. I'll just put this one on the body as well. I've been actually wearing it today. I've been out doing loads of errands. I never thought I would wear a sling bag quite this big. I was a bit hesitant when I first got the Vanessa in the warm grey, but actually I obviously clearly carry far too much stuff. So it's really nice, and I do like the fact that I can just swing it around my back and it stays more than a crossbody does. It kind of holds my back. If I want to wear it tighter, I can make it much more fitted to me if I was travelling and wanted it a little bit more secure. But I quite like it like this, and it's been working really well for me. So as I say, we're out today just going to do a number of errands. So you have a lovely front zip pocket here, and in here I'm probably going to find about 1,000 receipts in my bag. A receipt. A phone will go in here because it's got a little bit up here. Personally, I'm filming with my phone, but I have an iPhone 13 Pro. No, any problem putting any of the pockets. So it does go in there. I just don't like to use an outside pocket for a phone or a wallet like that. But it's really good catch-all, particularly for receipts and things in there. Then you go on to the front pocket, which is double zippers. On the other side, I do tend to keep them on one side, and in here I have, just trying to get a good way of getting a picture of it. I have a reusable shopping bag left. I had 2 in there originally. I have more receipts. We've all had COVID over Christmas, so I'm still carrying around throat sweets and tissues. In the little elasticated pocket, I have a little tin of mints, and then you have a like fixed poppy thing that you can put your cards in. You've got one slot there and one more open thing here, and then you've got a little D-ring that you can attach the poppies to, or anything else you want to attach, like keys or something, to try and keep it from falling out of your bag or being stolen. I keep my poppy right inside the bag, as you'll see, but that is quite a nice little addition there as well if you want to use it. And if you were travelling and you were concerned about the security, the zipper pulls on this pocket and this on the putty, actually and on the warm grey as well, they're all the same. They have those little lockable zips that you can just put a little padlock on to keep it a little bit more secure. So on the back of the Vanessa, unlike the Murphy, this is its own pocket, doesn't go into the main part of the bag. It is a huge pocket. I keep my phone in here so it's against my body, but you can easily put 3 or 4 other things in here. Sometimes I have my purse and my phone in there together. Sometimes I keep it inside, I just vary, but it's a really lovely pocket, really nice and big. And then inside here, I don't drop it all, when you open it up, I have a water bottle. This is it's a 260ml, which I think is like 6 ounces. It's the smaller of the chili show size bottles. This one's a Chili's one. It's a little one. Just had some water in there and had that one inside, just because I still keep having coughing fits. There you go. Nice bit look inside here. I also had a few more reusable shopping bags in there as well. And then I'll start with the main bit. So sort of loose in here, I've got a yo-yo from the school run from the other day left over. More receipts, because we need more receipts. My little, it's an itsy bitsy pouch, but I've got mints and cough sweets and things in that one. And then more sweets. Fruit pastels. I use this for the school run, you can tell. And then you have the little loops on the side here where you can, there's nothing in that one. And this one I have my lip gloss just in there. Put that there. And then there is a little slip pocket here, which is where I keep the poppy if I keep it inside the bag. And I'm using the taupe one, the Tri-Studs, at the moment. I love the poppy. It is my favourite. I'd like a slightly bigger one, because I've suddenly decided, having gone so long with like having 2 or 3 cards, I now have like 6. I don't know quite how that's changed, but not quite enough for a big card wallet, but somewhere sort of in between. But these are perfect sizes for sling bags and small crossbody bags. They're brilliant for that. And you can detach the thing from there, and then you can attach that, as I said, through that little D-ring in the front of the bag, just like that. And then it's kind of attached to your bag, and it can't go anywhere. And just to show you, it will also fit in that front zip pocket. It will fit right in there quite nicely as well. Put the tail floating around, because you have that little bit over the top. You can just do that and keep it there if you want to keep it a little bit more accessible there as well. Depends on how you feel about where you want to put your wallet. But that's a Kerikit poppy. There wasn't a poppy in the Nutmeg. There isn't putty in the old putty. There is a matching poppy, but to be honest, I start with one, and then it goes through so many different bags. I don't really match the colours as much as I thought I would, but I do own quite a few poppies. So every now and again, I just have a nice little change out to a different colour that I quite fancy, and then use that. So that was the slip pocket that it was in. And then on the back you have a zipper pocket here, and in here, because I do use for the school run as well, is my little first aid kit that I've had in this little pouch for years now, just like plasters and things that you might need on a school run when they go silly running around. And then this is another little custom pouch which has got lip products in it, because everyone's getting chapped lips and cold sores in my house. We're all prone to them, so I carry some of those things around with me. And you have that little pocket. This is quite a big pocket. And zip that up. And then you have 2 more pockets. If you didn't need any more pockets on this bag, you do have 2 more. Zips out the way on the side here. They are like a triangle shape, so they go down here. So you have to obviously think about what you're going to put in there. And this one I discovered these little mini Tic Tac boxes, and we've become obsessed with the little mini Tic Tac boxes. You get 4 different flavours in a big box of the little ones, but there's enough in there just to satisfy my daughter, who absolutely loves and is addicted to Tic Tacs now. I've got a couple of packs of those in there, I think. Yeah, I've got a couple of those just stuffed in there. That is a pocket. And the other side, I believe, is my treat. There's a little chocolate bar in there. I won't tell them what's hiding in there, because the kids forget about these pockets. They tend to raid this one and this one, and then forget about the little tiny ones on the side. That's quite handy. So there you go. So that is the Vanessa in the Nutmeg. There you go again. And there's the Vanessa. And now it's empty. You can tell it goes all very floppy. They're very hard to hold when they're empty. And then that's the Vanessa in the putty. So one more look at the putty, and then the Nutmeg. 2 of them together, and I'll just bring it on the side, the one grey. So now I have a collection of 3 Vanessas from Kerikit. And I think they're all very different and have their own purpose, so all quite neutral as well, actually. There we go. So that's the review of the Vanessa from Kerikit. Thank you very much for watching.